not prone to negativity, but it's definitely been challenging. And I think I needed this today. So thank you, everybody. We have a few more speakers. We have Karina Waller, who is coming from Senator Murkowski's office. Karina? Yep, she's coming. So, Susan, I want to call you Poot now. Messaged Senator Murkowski's office to let her know that we were meeting today, so they intentionally sent over a representative. So.
Thank you. Well, when an auntie asks you to come somewhere, you don't say no. And unfortunately, Senator Murkowski is back in DC. I'm her state director based here in Anchorage, so I'm really happy to be here. Our office and the senator just wanted to make sure we had someone here to be listening to Alaskans. Our main role since January has been in listening mode. Many of you I know have either been to our office, written us letters, or made phone calls to express concerns, uncertainty, fears, and I just want to let you know that we hear you. All of those messages are being relayed to the senator. Those that have immediate action items, our staff are engaging with the administration on federal worker terminations and on federal funding freezes. The senator is also having those conversations at her level. She's talking almost daily with various secretaries and engaged with the White House as particular issues are raised to her. So she feels you, right? And I just want to ensure that you know that our office is a place where you can come in person, via email, via phone call. We are taking all of that information and taking it to heart as we continue to work with the administration during this time. I'm sorry the senator couldn't be here. She's a much better public speaker than I am. But most people know how to get a hold of us. If you do, I will leave my business cards here. But I want to thank you all. Alaska is a big state, but a small community, and it's really nice to see those coming together collectively to address these challenges that we're seeing and working together to try and solve them. So I just want to say thank you.
I have a question. What's the best way that we can communicate something to you so that so the senator can get the support that she needs from others? Is it email? Is it phone? Is it a letter? Like, how can we best support you to help us?
Probably email is the quickest because anybody who's tried to call our office, right? You may have 4 or 5 people answering phone calls, but if you have 100 calls coming in, it goes to voicemail. So usually by the end of the day, we're processing about 500 voicemails. The email system's just quicker, right? But all of those options are available to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lola.
If everyone doesn't mind, I think it would be a great opportunity for you to take a photo of everybody here and bring that back to Senator Murkowski.
I took one from the back, but that's an excellent idea to take one from the speaker's roll. So I'll grab my camera.
Okay.
When there's some more questions. Hi.
Yeah, I believe Congress is on a break next week, and I think I can safely speak for many of us. We would like a town hall with the senator.
Yes. Congress is in recess the following week. The senator will be not in Anchorage. She'll be doing her state legislature speech, but it is on her. Oh, thank you. She is aware that there have been requests for town halls in all of the communities throughout Alaska, so it's a matter of trying to marry her schedule. She did do the teletown hall, which tried to reach a lot of Alaskans. Unfortunately, Apparently the vendor couldn't accept AT&T phones for some reason, so that ended up being the issue with that. We think we have that resolved, but she is tracking that, and we are trying to work with her schedule to find times to accommodate a town hall. Yes.
From your experience with Senator Murkowski, what is the best way to get any kind of reaction out of the two other members of the
I can't really answer that question. But what I will say is I wouldn't take public silence for acquiescence behind the scenes. So there's a lot happening behind the scenes that you may not read about or hear about. That seems to be a pretty effective way of engaging with this administration. So while there may not be public responses or responses to constituents, the other members of the delegation may very well be engaging with the administration behind the scenes.
What does that mean?
That means having staff level conversations or member level conversations, you know, that isn't public in the news or in a press release, but it means engaging kind of what we do in previous administrations. You guys don't read about all the stuff that happens on a daily basis, right? It's kind of the normal mode of doing business. We're not really in a normal mode right now, but so that's what I will say about the other members of the delegation.
Just maybe just a couple more, because we do have a time.
So, are all 3 offices in Peterson Tower? That's question 1.
No, just the 2 senators are in Peterson Tower.
And where does, Vegas hang out?
He's hiding.
I'm not for sure of the name of the building, but it's right downtown by Peterson Tower.
Okay, so the other thing is,
The Chamber of Commerce, that's right.
what about when we show up? Does that make a difference? Because we have been showing up, when we've done demonstrations out in front of Peterson Towers, we then go upstairs and fill out papers, letters. Does that help when there's 100 people that show up for the office once a week or something? So that's.
Well, the senator always wants to hear from Alaskans, right? And that's why we have a public office and we welcome everyone in there. So, yes, we want to hear collectively what people's feelings are about this. And I think it probably helps the community as well to be heard, to be seen and heard. So,
Thank you. One more, Libby, and then we're done.
So I was on the telehall. I have had a lot of communication with Lisa over the years. She is recognizing that there are a lot of actions being taken that are flat out illegal.
Right.
I know she knows that. And I know she's being very careful about saying it. And I have been in her presence before where she has said, I will take a stand if you give me help. And I have taken that to mean that she needs hundreds, thousands of us to email, call, show up in front of the office. But I know she's in a great minority in terms of her capacities, given the state of the current GOP. What else does that mean? What else can she use from us to actually stand up and call it out and stand?
well, I think for her and for the rest of the staff, just identifying things on the ground that you are seeing, right? There is a lot of information that we're getting, that we're having to sift through on a daily basis. So if you are able to identify things that are of critical importance immediately.
No, I mean what the Trump administration is doing.
Okay.
They are doing things.
Well, I think we're seeing a lot on the legal side of how this process is playing out, is that we have seen groups and organizations use the judicial branch, right, in order to ascertain the legality of the administration's actions. And Congress obviously is a more deliberative body, that some things take a little bit longer, right? So we're seeing some of those legal questions move through the judiciary, which can act in a much quicker fashion than Congress can right now.
That's what I'm asking you, some of these things, she knows, you know, and I know, or they know, so she's always said that. And I think she's in a great minority within her own party, and therefore doesn't want to speak out for a number of reasons, and that clearly. But are there things that we could do to help her be right?
After that,
Well, I guess what I'm trying to understand is when you say publicly, are you looking for more public statements from her,
The
or?
Senate and the Congress should be doing their duty and saying, no, that is our role, not yours. No, we funded that, you can't take that. And so they aren't doing it.
Well, I think right now, like I said, with Congress can say those things, but until there's legislative action, and we have seen members give public statements.
Yeah, so I'm asking, what would help, how would it help? Please, what would help?
Rally, emails, petitions,
I mean,
all the above.
I think what you're doing right now, it is what she needs to hear from you.
Yeah, thank you. I want to give a,